Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating research paper on how interruptions impact software engineers. It's a really insightful piece.
I'm eager to hear this. From what I understand, it's not just about if interruptions affect productivity, but how different types of interruptions affect different tasks, right?
Exactly. The study looked at code writing, comprehension, and review. They used both in-person and on-screen interruptions, varying the urgency and the authority of the interrupter. Pretty clever experimental design, I thought.
And what were the key findings? I'm particularly interested in the stress aspect. Does it always correlate with reduced productivity?
Well, it's nuanced. Interruptions definitely impacted performance, but the effect varied. For instance, interruptions from higher-ups hit harder than those from peers. And, get this, in-person interruptions, while perceived as more stressful, actually showed lower physiological stress in the data, measured via heart rate variability. Weird, right?
That's fascinating. So perception doesn't always match physiological reality?
Precisely. Participants consistently rated in-person interruptions as more stressful, even though their bodies showed otherwise. This highlights the importance of focusing on perceived stress when trying to improve things. What people feel is often more impactful than the objective data.
I see. So focusing on improving the perceived experience of interruptions might be more effective than just looking at raw productivity numbers?
Absolutely. The study suggests prioritizing the reduction of interruptions from higher-ups, especially during crucial coding tasks. They also suggest creating a culture that respects focused work periods, maybe using do not disturb modes. It's all about creating a better work environment.
Makes sense. But how can you actually measure the impact of these changes? It's not like you can just magically eliminate all interruptions.
That's where the researchers suggest a combined approach. Surveys to capture perceived stress and telemetry data to track actual productivity. They even mention some tools that can help with that. It's about establishing a baseline, implementing changes, and then measuring the impact over time. A quarterly cadence seems reasonable.
So it's a continuous improvement cycle, using both quantitative and qualitative data. Smart!
Exactly. And remember, the study also found that simpler code comprehension tasks were more affected by interruptions than complex ones. Something to keep in mind when scheduling tasks and managing interruptions.
This is all incredibly useful information. Thanks for breaking down this research for us. It really highlights the importance of understanding the nuanced impact of interruptions on software engineers.
My pleasure. And remember, listeners, a little bit of proactive interruption management can go a long way in boosting team productivity and morale. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Bytes and News. Have a productive and interruption-free week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.